And hello and welcome everyone to your next edition of the Daily 8 here on the News 8 Live Desk. Phil Penarski here bringing you 8 stories that you need to know for today on the 8th day of the 8th month. Crazy how that all lined up today. I hope everyone is off to a great Thursday so far. We've got your forecast coming up in just a little bit, along with a look at your weekend planner, and we're also going to meet the new baby over at John Ball Zoo. But first, our top story of the day. It's what we're working on for you today. Elena Kuzno is in the Alger Heights neighborhood for a major development.
We're here at the groundbreaking ceremony of the former Seymour Christian School, and this building is going to be turning into condos. They expect to have it done in around 18 months. There'll be more on our website, woodtv.com, about this project.
All right, thanks, Elena. And this project will cost about $14 million. And in order to create those 27 new condos in the Alger Heights neighborhood, it is expected to finish up in about a year and a half. And we have an update to the storms West Michigan saw on Tuesday. The National Weather Service has confirmed that a tornado actually touched down in St. Joseph County. It was initially believed to be just an EF1, but they have since upgraded it to an EF2 after surveying the damage in the area. They say it stretched for about 8 miles worth of the county and had winds of up to 115 miles per hour. Most of the damage was done to trees and power lines, and we have not heard of any reported injuries at this time from the storm, thankfully. And we're headed into outer space for this next story as astronauts recently went on a mission to the International Space Station. The plan was for them to be up there for about 8 days, but now they may be stuck there until next year. That's according to NASA. The crew has suffered a lot of setbacks even before they made it to the International Space Station, and when they got there, they had even more problems. They might be able to hitch a ride on a SpaceX craft next month, but if not, then they are going to have to wait until February of 2025 to make it back home. Switching gears now to the racing track, Portage's very own Carson Hocevar took home glory in the battle at Berlin Wednesday. Hocevar had never won on the track since turning pro, but was able to do so alongside a competitive field that included fellow pro Eric Jones. He not only gets the bragging rights, but also the grand prize of $40,000. Way to go, Carson. Now let's take a look at your Thursday forecast. Let's send it over to Storm Teammate meteorologist Scott Larson.
We're set to have a very pleasant summer day in West Michigan. We should have a sunny start, and then some more clouds will stream in through the afternoon, as it looks like temperatures will rise upward from the 50s this morning into the 70s around lunchtime. We should end up with a high temperature near 80 degrees in Grand Rapids today, 79 degrees in Muskegon, 80 degrees in Battle Creek, 79 for Greenville, and 81 in Mount Pleasant. As we expand the view, you can see on Storm Track Live that we have a cold front that is continuing to dive in from northwest to southeast. It looks like that'll transition through as we go through the overnight period and could deliver a couple of sprinkles, but not a whole lot of precipitation there. We will start to carve down our temperatures some as we get into this weekend, noticeably cooler, feeling more like fall into Friday with a high of 73. We'll stick in those lower to middle 70s into Saturday and Sunday before we gradually bring back some more heat through the course of next week. That cold front is also expected to bring in some stronger wind speeds, gusts approaching 25 miles per hour on Friday and then extending near 30 miles per hour on Saturday afternoon.
All right, thanks, Scott. And the weather is looking really good for this weekend, which is great because there's a lot to do, and you can find it all inside this week's weekend planner. There's something for everyone this weekend, whether you want to get some sports action. Well, there's the Amateur Disc Golf World Championships in Grand Rapids, or if you want to enjoy some fun on the beach, there's the Great Lakes Surf Festival down in Muskegon, or if you just want to get some gaming in yourself, the Kalamazoo Literacy Council is hosting its annual Scrabble Fest on Saturday. We're going to be talking to them in just a little bit here on the live desk. You can find the perfect event for you. Just head on over to woodtv.com. And something else for you to check out is located down in Coopersville. A historic locomotive was recently restored and is now on display along East Mainville Street in downtown Coopersville for everyone to check it out. And when I say it's historic, I mean it. This thing was first constructed all the way back in 1913, making it 111 years old. The restoration was done thanks to the work of 20 volunteers from the Coopersville and Marne Railway, and it's safe to say that all of their hard work definitely paid off. And we wrap up today's show with yet another newborn at John Ball Zoo. This is Chestnut, the newest member of the zoo family. She is an eastern mountain bongo, one of the largest antelope species on the planet. Chestnut and her mother Carrot are said to be doing just fine following the birth that happened late last month. She is just the latest case of the zoo having baby fever. Already this year, the zoo has seen the birth of a snow leopard, 3 lynxes, and a group of penguins. You will be able to see Chestnut out in their habitat at the zoo starting next week. All right, well, that is going to do it for us today and wrap things up for another edition of the Daily 8. But don't worry, we'll be back again tomorrow with 8 more stories for you. Same time, same place. Hopefully, we'll see you there again. I want to thank everybody so much for tuning into this latest edition of the News 8 Live Desk. I'm Phil Pinarski, and we hope you have a great rest of your day.